Hello everyone, this is EJ Zianos here, Gideon again. Just wanted a quick lesson here. So one of the things I like to do is look at the correlation of, say for instance, if I'm trading crypto or even stocks, right? I like to look at the correlation of stocks compared to crypto or even the housing market or the debt ceiling, for instance, right? So, but anyways, let's just stick to crypto for right now, right? And if you look here, let's look at Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is at 23% up today, right? So if we look at it, right, so that's a big bullish candle right there that we see, right? It started today at 21 and right now it's at 20. Right now it's at 25.9. It went up to 26 not too long ago, but right now it's at 25. And you can see how big the candle is compared to the rest of the market, right? So we're looking at the 4-hour here, right? We're also looking right down here. Look at the RSI, right? So right now it's getting very oversold, right? But it all depends, depending on the market forces and how much pressure, buying pressure comes in, this RSI may stay low, right? So this might not be so bad looking right now, right? So we're looking at the 4-hour, right? Then look at the daily, right? We want to compare and see how much, if it's broken pattern. One of the things I like to do is draw imaginary lines, and I can probably do that here. Give me a minute, but so let's just run through this real quick. So this is the monthly, right? You look at the monthly, look what's about to happen here, right? There's a candle about to form right here, and you can see most of the moving averages are beginning to point upwards in the monthly. And if you look down here, look at the MACD, it just turned green. Look all the way down here, it just turned green. And the RSI is still low on the monthly. So this is a good sign. So even though our 4-hour RSI is above 70 here, we're looking at the monthly, right? So sometimes you want to, if you're trading on a long, if you're trading long, meaning if you're trading for a long time, right? It's okay, safe to go in right now. But if you're looking at the 4-hour, it might not be so safe, right? Because people trade this on a daily. So we're looking at this, right? And we're seeing this is what they call the floor, right? We call this a float, right? A low float, because it's come down here, it's low and it's floating. So float is, it started from here, down here, and it's been floating on this low floor, right? So now you look, and we also call this, we call this a floor, and we also call this basically what's holding, this is support, right? So we have what they call support and resistance. Once this breaks and it goes above this moving averages, then there's no resistance. As you can see, it has broken. There's nothing right here, right? So once it breaks this key point, it's going to fly. It can fly all the way up here, right? And we'll also keep in mind, we're looking from here. Look, this is a pendant. This is a bullish pendant forming here, right? You go and look at your patterns and you see, right? You see that this is a very good pattern, right? So it's about to rocket up right here. So now we're looking at that. We also have to go look at, this is Ethereum Classic. So let's go to the 4-hour, right? So this is the 4-hour, right? And look what happened here. So let's go back and look at, say, for instance, Litecoin. So look, very similar pattern here, right? So sometimes some of these coins run before the others, right? So, and it will give you a signal in, you know, if one is running, you want to go look at the other ones, like which one hasn't caught up yet, so I can buy quickly. So see, right here, you look at the moving average, it's still below the red, the 200-day moving average, right? Which I spoke about on the other video, right? So all this blue, green, yellow, orange, purple, those are the moving averages that you can see up here. And you can see it's just barely about to touch it. And when you compare this 4-hour and look at the RSI still low, you compare this Litecoin price to this Ethereum Classic, right? You can see that what happened here, look at the pattern. You can compare the pattern here, right? So look at what happened here on the 3rd of January, right? Now come back here and look at the 3rd of January right here. Very similar, right? Very similar, 3rd of January. So we can tell that, okay, what's happening here on Ethereum Classic is going to happen here on Litecoin soon. Or let's even look at Bitcoin Cash. Look at Bitcoin Cash, same thing happened, right? So I like to look at the correlation of the patterns. How similar do they look? And that way it points me in the right direction. Let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is ahead, obviously. It was down here on the 3rd, and it's had its own run, and it's consolidated, and it's, you know, doing fine, right? So we're looking at the response, right, of altcoin. Altcoins are alternate coins, any coin that is not Bitcoin, right? So we call them altcoins. So we're looking at the response, right? Look at Ethereum, for instance. So Ethereum, that has happened, it has formed, right? So the one who's behind right now is Dogecoin. This is what happened on the 3rd, right? So it needs to come all the way up here and keep running, right? So every dog has its own day. And let's look at Shiba. And Shiba is still down. So these are the main coins I have on webull. A lot of the webull coins were delisted. So this is what I can see right now. So several other coins like Cardano, ApeCoin, they were taken off webull. So I can't really do a technical analysis on webull, but what I can see right now is enough for me to go into a different app and compare in my mind, right? So my next video, I'll probably have to draw lines. So I'll stop here right now.